Hey, what's going on, guys? So unless you have been living under a rock, you know that the Switch 2 just had its official kind of release trailer from Nintendo. And if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, you know I'm a monstrous Switch fan. I have like a million collector's editions, a bajillion games. I play the thing all the time. Huge fan, huge Nintendo fan. That said, I kind of wanted to compile everything we've learned. We've had so many leaks recently, and we've had so much stuff drop, but now that we have the official teaser trailer, I want to try to go through that trailer with you guys, and then kind of get the leaks that we've had and we've already had and have recently gotten, pair them up together so you can kind of see the stuff that's been said along with what has been now officially shown, link them together to make one place where we can really make some reasonable assumptions of what the Switch 2 is going to be all about. So without further ado, let's jump into reviewing the Switch launch trailer, breaking down all of the rumors, putting them together, and making one comprehensive one-stop shop of everything you need to expect for the Switch 2. Alright guys, like I said, we're going to be breaking down the Nintendo Switch 2 trailer, and we're going to be going through all of the leaks that have already happened and kind of pairing it up with this video just to kind of show what kind of stuff we're looking at. So, you know, first off, the Nintendo logo, you know, mostly unchanged. In fact, it's not changed at all. So that's a good sign. You know, they're really keeping it, you know, the brand recognition. So, you know, so then it goes right into the trailer, right? Boom. What's this? You know, what are we looking at? Well, this is the Switch. We all know what the Switch is all about. Classic, the blue and red scheme. And, you know, so, you know, this is where they start off the video, the Switch 1. And then check this out. Here's the first. Okay, that was subtle. You might have missed it. Screen size. It looks like it's going to be bigger. Slightly, you know, a little bigger. So let's kind of see where we're going with this. Look, it can turn sideways. Now, there's nothing here shown. We'll get into that in a second. Something's going to be shown here. But like I said, screen size, you know, according to leaks, was going to be bigger. It looks like it already is. So that's something to look at that. Here's the first big change. What's going on here? You know, boom. Check these out. Everyone's going to be looking here, right? Look at this. 2 pluses. Remember, if you remember the Switch, it had a plus and a minus. So that's, you know, subtle difference. This is adding to the situation, right? Switch 1, there was 1 plus. Switch 2, there's now 2 pluses. You know, speaking of 2, look at this. Second USB-C. Another big thing. So Switch 2, 2 USB-Cs. You know, headphones, 1 for each ear. We're keeping with the 2 motif here, right? We got 2 pluses, 2 of these, 2 headphones. You know, it was really quick too. Let's go back a little bit. Look at that. 2 different options for volume. V, right? For volume. Now it's really quick, so you got to pay attention to these kind of things. But this is the kind of stuff we saw in the leak. Look at that. G. Let's just get back a little bit here. Just a little tiny, see if we can inch forward. GA, right? What do you think that means? What do you think this is? You know, look at the original Switch. Look at the Switch 2. Right? GA, GA. Could be anything. We don't know yet. Could be anything. Now look at this. Bam. See that? Kickstand. Check it out. This one's a little different though. Now this is a big change. This is a big change with this part. Watch. Full recline mode. Why would you want this, right? It's kind of like, hey, what's going on here? This was a design change because they noticed, this is true, and this is from the leakers, that 38% of all Switch players they play the Switch while doing planks or push-ups. It's actually why they made Ring Fit. Now, a lot of people didn't know that, but now you'll be able to comfortably play the Switch while you're working out. It's one of the changes. It's like I said, it's real subtle. It's real quick. You gotta watch out. Now look at that. Flips up. And here's a new thing. Now you know this is the Joy-Cons, right? Like we know them now. In fact, let's even go back a little bit. Not that much. Here we go. See, this is Joy-Con as we know him, right? Remember how I was talking about the plus and the minus, right? We got rid of the minus. It's now 2 pluses. But check out the first change. Boom. See that? You gotta be real quick about it. Now hold on. You think it's not much of a change, but it is. As you can tell, a little bit taller. That's the big difference here. Here's another big difference. That other plus, it's now a minus. Now you saw that it was originally a plus and a minus, then it was a plus and a plus. Now it's a plus and a minus. See, Nintendo's keeping you on your toes. It's a new change. It's different. Another thing you might have missed. No arrow buttons here. Nothing. This could actually be down now. It's hard to tell. But, you know, there's also this button, which is legitimately new. So, you know, like I said, the leakers talked about this. Let's keep watching it. Let's just keep watching. Now look at that. You know what that is? It's hard to tell. Hard to tell from this angle. Let's go back a little bit. Now watch it. Watch how it happens. See that? Silly Putty. Now, you remember Silly Putty as a kid? You could put it on the newspapers and take your comics off. Same concept here. You fill the gaps with it, and it basically, the whole point of Silly Putty, right? Taking the memories off the comic strips. This is taking the memory of your thumb placement on the joystick. You know, you put your thumb here, move it around, and this thing can record that. So now here we go again. More of the Silly Putty, right? Now it fills the side here. And this is going to link into your system and record your buttons. This is all for streaming, actually. A lot of people don't know that. This is going to be a streaming console, 100%. Now, here's another change. Blue Silly Putty. It's a little different. This side's cooler. The other side was spicy flavor. This one's ice flavor. Now just watch... yeah, the same thing as the other side. So now here is a huge difference. This is the first big difference. Now this is official leak. So you see this little square here, right? And it clicks into that. You see what this is? Now this was leaked by a really reputable leaker, Home Depot, right? I mean, that's the username, it's not associated, but it was the username, Home Depot. This is what they call the scooter stick. Now, a little square I pointed to, check this out. Watch what it can do. See how they're sliding around? Because it's a digital measuring device. Now, this can be used, you click the top button and you drag it along the ground. It can be used as a tape measure. It can be used as a laser level. And it could also be used as a stud finder. Now, this is going to be really good for people like me, around 30, mid-30s. Home improvements are common. Watch again. Watch how, see that? Measuring, and then they launch off, So it's kind of think of like you're reloading a gun, like a magazine type thing. Like I said, this was leaked months ago. We've already know about this. I'm kind of wasting your time because you guys know about this, but like I said, it's gonna be really nice for homeowners or people who just like to do home improvements. This is the new thing. Check this out. This is new. Watch it. All right, that was real subtle. That was real quiet, real quick. Let's go back to that. Now, you know what this is going to be called, actually? This is now, see how it's kind of a riveted square? You see what I mean? It's actually called the lawsuit port. The lawsuit port. And that's because, watch here. That's because that most kids are going to push on this part with their thumbsticks. And let me show it again. The port that we're talking about, the lawsuit port, is going to snap off. It's going to break entirely off. And there's going to be a class action lawsuit, of course, to replace it. You can see again, watch how seamless. Yep, just like that. You can even hear the click. Let's go one more time. There we go. So, yep, that is the lawsuit port. Here's the other side. See? Bam, just like that. Real simple stuff here. See? There you go. Bam. 2. Big new name. Brand new name. A lot of people, when they were going for the name, and this was already leaked, of course. They were talking Super Nintendo Switch. They were talking about Switch, like SWII, like the Wii. But they ended up going with the Switch 2. Like I said, this leaked out maybe 5 days ago. The Switch 2 was the final name. A lot of people don't know this. Ichi, right? Japanese for one. That's why it was called the Switch. Switchy. That's, when you say it in English, it sounds like Switch. Now, the Switch 2, right? Switch 2, right? Ichi ni. Ni is the is 2 in Japanese. So Switch 2, right? Switchy, Ichi, Switch. And then now you have the Swoot 2. That's where the name comes from. I mean, this is common knowledge at this point. Like I said, it's been out for about 5 days now. But, I just, like I said, for clarity of the video, I want to make sure to share it. And, oh, what's this part? Here's the part that we've all been waiting for. Bam. This is the new game that's dropping. A lot of people were saying, hey, I can't believe, what are they going to have as a launch title? Launch title, for the original Switchy, as we call it, the real people call it, was Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which was a remake of a game that no one's ever played. But now, and there's a lot of stuff here that you need to check out, right? First of all, look here, real close. See that? Grips. He only has one finger on each, but he has one finger on each bar, right? 2. Once again, Switch 2. It's all part of the branding. I mean, you know this, but it's just all part of the branding. There's also, you can see the 2 bolts here, also representing the Switch 2, really solidifying their name, the choice. Now check this out. Hold on. A lot of people are quick to point this out. Bam. See that? Right here? You see it, don't you? I'm not even going to say it. I'm just not even going to say it. You see it. But I mean, I can't believe they did that. Right there. Yep. Once again, check this out. Another change. The new Mario Kart, this one, is obviously open world. You don't actually race. It's more of a like a driving simulator. It's kind of subtle because most people expect Mario Kart to be a kart racer, right? Racing genre. Not the case here. Not the case here. It's more of a, you get the food from Yoshi's Diner and you drop it off. Also, notice this, real subtle. Yoshi's restaurant shaped like Yoshi. Eyes, eyelashes, nose. This is legit. You've got the cheeks. A lot of people miss that. I didn't. Now here's the big thing. Check it out. 2 2s. And the 5 is kind of like a 2 upside down if you kind of flip it and reverse it. Like that song. There we go. Now here is the big thing that's catching a lot of people's attention. Certain Nintendo Switch games may not be supported or fully compatible with the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, a lot of people are quick to point out that this is likely the Ring Fit or the Labo games because those use a very specific, right? They're very specifically sized for these Joy-Cons, while the new Joy-Cons are much bigger. It's actually not true. They actually show you right here. Super Mario Wonder is the game that's not supported. It's just that game, though. So you're lucky there. Just Mario Wonder fans, sorry. But, I mean, for those of us who never bought this game, we're in the clear. Here's another thing. There's going to be another direct where they're going to talk more about the Switch 2. Kind of pointless now because you've watched this video, right? So there's not really much to say. I just dropped all the information that they're going to drop here on April 2nd, 2025. So like I said, not much to say. You've already watched this video. But, if you did want to watch their version of it, with a translator and everything. Also, there's going to be a hands-on event held around the world. By around the world, they mean in the entirety of the United States, just 3 locations. So, good luck. And, on the whole, that's pretty much it. And then they end it with the original logo. Like I said, nothing really changed here. But, that's the breakdown. of the video. Let me know what you guys think down below. You know, we went over a lot of stuff here, a lot of leaks from a lot of people, but they really showed off a lot of stuff that we were expecting. And yeah, on the whole, I'm excited for this console. I think it's going to do wonders for my shelves in my laundry room, and I think it'll be good for playing all the games except for Mario Wonder. Anyway, thank you. Hey, so obviously if you watch this far, I just had a bit of fun because, you know, these videos are getting outrageous and I see like a million of them every day and they all say the same crap. But hey, you know, this was fun for me. If you guys enjoyed it, leave a like or a comment or subscribe or whatever. If not, that's fine too. But regardless of all that, once again, take it easy.